This is the new Zhongyi Mitakon Speedmaster 50mm T1.0, and I have to say that this might be my new favorite lens for the Lumix GH6 and GH5. If you're new here, my name is Caleb and I've been doing freelance videos since 2012 and I've been using Lumix cameras since the GH4. And if you want to learn more about Lumix cameras like the S5, GH5, GH6, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Yes, Zhongyi did send me this lens. Thank you for sending me this lens. I really do appreciate it. And let me tell you something, this lens is fantastic. I didn't think I was going to like the 50mm, especially on, the micro four thirds, which actually turns it into, 100mm? But I was absolutely blown away by this lens. Now, using the GH4 and GH5 for so long, I've used a lot of different lenses on those. My favorite in the past being, the Sigma 18-35 with the Metabone Speed Booster. I've used the Leica 42-5. I've used the Leica 10-25 and 25-50 f1.7. I've used the Sigma 16mm. I've used a ton of different lenses. This is my new favorite lens. Now, the look that you get with this lens is absolutely incredible. If you hit focus, you are so sharp and the background just looks absolutely beautiful. This is going to be a really hard lens not to shoot wide open all the time, because even at 1.0, I am seeing very, very minimal chromatic aberration. Cinema lenses a lot of times have that chromatic aberration if you shoot wide open. This one, I'm not experiencing that. And it's going to be really difficult not to shoot wide open with this lens all the time, because the background, the way it's blurred out, and how it's like so compressed is just absolutely gorgeous. And then when you combine it with a camera like the GH6 and the shoot settings that the GH6 had, like all of this B-roll I just shot in 120 because I was having so much fun with it, so I just went with it. I mean, you can't hate on 120 too much, especially if it's in 4K and you're getting an image like this. So on the GH6, I was shooting Vlog, 10-bit, 420, and every single time I pointed the camera at something, I loved the shot. I haven't been this excited about a lens in a long time. Now, I know with this video, there's like very little variation in the types of shots that I got, but I actually have a client project coming up here pretty soon that I'm going to use this lens on to get B-roll, and I am so pumped to see what it looks like. Now I'm going to toss the specs of this lens up on the screen. You can pause it if you want to kind of geek out on it a little bit. I'm not going to get into the, spherical details of the lens, but I do know that Mitakon put a new system of getting light flares in there, and the light flares are absolutely beautiful. So I tried to take several shots with the sun, coming into the lens so that you could kind of see what that makeup is. But just a little note on the build quality is that this is a solid built lens. It's a full metal build and it has a nice big 77mm filter thread on there, so it has a good size to it. It doesn't feel tiny on your camera, kind of like the Mitakon 25mm f/0.95. And this is a cinema lens, so it has the gear for the follow focus and the T-stops, and it's a very short, very fluid throw on that focus. Now the focus is really sensitive, so you want to make sure that you have that locked off on your follow focus if you have it rigged up. In this shot, I was trying to follow my friend Luke walking up the sidewalk, and I was struggling with keeping him in focus. And it's fully manual, so you're not going to have any autofocus settings or anything like that. And this is the type of lens that you might want to actually have rigged up with a follow focus, so you can set your in and out points and kind of lock those on so that you are not fluctuating in that focus at all. In Zhongyi Mitakon, you have a fantastic lens here, and I'm so excited for other people to get their hands on this lens because there's going to be some incredible work come out with this lens and a Lumix system like the GH5 or GH6. Again, thank you for sending me the lens. I'm having a blast with it. If you're watching and you have any questions about this lens, make sure you go down to the comments and we can get a conversation started down there. Now, I know this isn't a super detailed video, but I really believe that the shots speak for themselves with this lens and the GH6. So that's really all I have for this video. If you have time, maybe stick around, watch one of these videos that's popping up on your screen right here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.